So students, yesterday we had started with Bipin Chaudhary's lapse of memory, right? And what were the things that made Bipin Chaudhary realize that he has forgotten something very important? Or rather, who made Bipin Chaudhary realize that he has forgotten a very important event of his life? Who was that person? Yes, who was it? It was Parimal Ghosh. And where did he meet Parimal Ghosh? He was there in the market, and so this man was there staring at him. And when he asked him, he did not recognize this person. Yes, so in the bookshop, and so he had bought 5 books which he thinks would last him through the week. And this man was there staring at him, and it made him a little uncomfortable. And then the man asked him that, "Do you remember me?" He did not recognize him. And then he told him that how could you forget him, because they were together for almost 1 week. They had gone to Ranchi, and he was there making all the arrangements for the vehicles, and he took him to the falls. What else had happened over there? What else had happened over there? He had got an injury, right? So he had hurt himself. And there Parimal Ghosh came to know about the personal details of Bipin Chaudhary, about his family, about his wife. And now Bipin Chaudhary is really, really worried that I have forgotten an important part of my life. Is this the only thing that he has forgotten, or are there other things that Bipin Chaudhary is in the habit of forgetting? Is it? Are there other things? No, there aren't other things that he has forgotten, right? So he has forgotten only this thing. So why is it a cause of concern? Why is it something to be worried about? That if I have forgotten such an important thing of my life, I can forget something else also later on, right? So he's worried there that why is it happening? Why have I forgotten this? And why I'm not able to recollect? Is he having any other problem in his life because of his forgetfulness? Is his work being affected? No, his work is not being affected. Are there any complaints regarding his work? No, there are no complaints regarding his work. That means otherwise he is not forgetting anything. He is quite a normal person. But all of a sudden this person comes and tells him, so he is worried, right? So yes. So do you think it is okay? Yeah, I've allowed him. I've allowed whoever is there in the waiting room. So they're all now a part of the meeting. Okay. Yes. And please in future make sure that you join on time, right? You're at home, and you should be able to join the class on time. Okay. Yes. Now we should continue with the next part of the chapter. Yes. So Parimal Ghosh has given a very shocking reminder, or told him a very important fact which he's not able to remember. And yes, when does becoming forgetful become a problem in our lives? When does it become a problem in our lives? Bhool na, you're forgetting things and all. When does it become a problem? Yes? When we forget something important, yes, and when we are not able to function properly in our lives, when we are not able to do our day routine things here, that is when it does become a problem. Yes, with age, like memory loss is a part of aging. So like sometimes when you're very stressed out also, even then you forget things, right? Sometimes when you're very confused also, you forget things. In the times of exams, you forget everything. We go blank before the exam. That is a major memory loss that happens, isn't it? Yes, of course, right. So now let's see that did Bipin Chaudhary really forget this, or was it something else that had happened, right? So, right, he's not a very old person that it would be a problem, but he's a little worried that what if he keeps on forgetting things and things, and if he goes crazy, right? So he's worried about that how is this forgetfulness going to affect his daily life. So we continue with the chapter. All of you look at the screen. So can you see the screen? Yes? Okay. So now Bipin Chaudhary, he's gone on a drive. He's gone there to the river, to just come. Oh yeah, he is looking old, but he's some people even till very old age, like when we talk about here, maybe he's in his 50s or something like that, and we do maybe think or consider these people to be old enough, but generally such problems might not be there. So he is worried, yeah. So he's gone there worrying that what could have happened to him, and he wants to think about it. He wants to be alone and think about what that man had told him. Who was that person who brought in this shocking reality? Yes, you're correct. Yeah, he is looking like a very old man, and it does seem as if he has water, a problem maybe, right? Because of old age. So who was one friend whom he thought that he could write to? We were here reading, yes? So he wanted to write to his friend Haridas Bakshi, and Bipin Chaudhary was very confident. And in the year 1958, where was he in the month of October? He was not at Ranchi, he was at Kanpur, and he had celebrated the Puja festival with his sister, right? So now who was there? His friend at Kanpur. He wanted to write to Haridas, but the problem is that his friend has shifted to Japan, right? So there's no forwarding address or nowhere where he could write to him and get proof. So now he needs proof that I did not go to Ranchi. The river breeze was bracing, and yet a slight discomfort lingered in Bipin Babu's mind. Around Hastings, Bipin Babu decided to roll up his trousers and take a look at his right knee. So there he is looking at his knee. There was the mark of an old inch-long cut. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred. You can't tell when the injury occurred by looking at the scar left behind. So he's wondering, when did this happen? Had he never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee? So when we are young, we keep on falling around and have lots of bruises and scars. He tried to recall such an incident but could not. So he's trying to think, maybe it happened in my childhood, but he could not remember. Then Bipin Babu suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. The man had said that Dinesh was in Ranchi at the same time. The best thing surely would be to ask him. He lived quite near in Beni Nandan Street. What about going right now? But then, if he had really never been to Ranchi, what would Dinesh think if Bipin Babu asked for a confirmation? Right? So, he is really worried. If I go to whom? I go to Dinesh Mukherjee, I can ask him, right? And what if he says that this man here, he talks about, or if he asked for a confirmation, then he asked his friend, do you remember that we went to Ranchi? And if he says, yes, we did, and he says, I don't remember, then how is he going to explain this to his friend, right? So he is really worried. What is friend going to think about me? That you're getting old, you're having a memory problem. He would probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. What does going nuts mean? Going crazy. No, it would be ridiculous to ask him. And he knew how ruthless Dinesh sarcasm could be. So why is he not asking his friend? He's afraid that his friend might make fun of him. His friend is going to say, you're going crazy, you're going nuts, you're losing your mind, it's your old age, right? All this thing is saying, right? So he is worried that his friend is going to make fun of him. So he's doubtful, should I ask him or not? Sipping a cold drink in his air-conditioned living room, Bipin Babu felt at ease again. Such a nuisance. Just because they have nothing else to do, they go about getting into other people's hair. Who is he talking about? The man he met at the bookshop. That is Parimal Ghosh. So he's just worried, first he thought about asking his friend for confirmation. Then he's thinking, no, there's no need. He's thinking that some people, they just create problems for others. After dinner, snuggling in bed with one of the new thrillers, Thrillers, the books that he was reading, adventure, mystery, maybe he's reading that. Bipin Babu forgot all about the man in New Market. So he forgot about that incident. Next day, in the office, Bipin Babu noticed that with every passing hour, the previous day's encounter was occupying more and more of his mind. He's thinking about it a lot. When he was in office, he's working, but where are his thoughts? He's thinking about the episode with the man he met, the bookshop at the market. If the man knew so much about Bipin Babu, how could he make such a mistake about the Ranchi trip? What is he worrying about? That man knew so much about him, but he does not remember anything about it. Just before lunch, Bipin Babu decided to ring up Dinesh Mukherjee. It was better to settle the question over the phone. At least the embarrassment on his face would not show. 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 6. So he's decided to talk to Dinesh Mukherjee. Who's Dinesh Mukherjee? Yes, he was his friend and he would know about whether he is gone to Ranchi or not. Okay. Is that, hello, is that Dinesh? This is Bipin here. Well, what's the news? I just wanted to find out if you recalled an incident which took place in 58. 58? What incident? Were you in Kolkata right through that year? That's the first thing I've got to know. Wait, just a minute. 58. Just let me check in my diary. So this man has written important events in his diary. For a minute, there was silence. Bipin Babu could feel that his heartbeat had gone up. He was sweating a little. He's nervous. What is this man going to say? Did we go or didn't we? Hello? Yes, I've got it out. I've been out twice. Where? Once in February, nearby to Krishna Nagar to a nephew's wedding. And then, but you know about this one, the trip to Ranchi, you were there too. That's all. But what's all this sleuthing about? Why are you investigating all this? Why are you asking all these questions? Right? So, yes, so now Bipin Babu is even in more tensed, is more worried. No, I just wanted to. Anyway, thanks. Bipin Babu slammed the receiver down and gripped his head with his hands. He felt his head swimming. A chill seemed to spread over his body. There were sandwiches in his tiffin box, but he didn't eat them. He had lost his appetite. Right. Yes, sir. Why is Dinesh Mukherjee's information very disturbing for Bipin Chaudhary? Why is he so disturbed? What did his friend tell him? That he had also gone to Ranchi. And why is it such a problem? Because he is unable to remember. He's not able to recollect. So what does this mean for Bipin Chaudhary? Why is it so shocking for him? Why is it so shocking? Yes? That means it seems that he's going crazy. He has some kind of a disorder. He's losing his memory. It's a big cause of concern for him. Yeah, that he has a loss, a problem, right? So yes, it is. And of course, early he had a little bit of doubts, but now when he's talked to his friend, now he is going to worry that how did I forget such an important trip? Okay, so let's find out now. So you can note down the answers over here in the book itself. Why did Bipin Babu worry about what Parimal Ghosh had said? Why did he worry about? Because the man had not only told about the Ranchi trip, but he had also given him personal information. That means he's quite familiar with that person. So how did he try to decide who was right? His memory or Parimal Ghosh? So he's checking on his memory also, right? So he's quite confident in 1958. He did not go to Ranchi. And so he wants to make a confirmation from his friends, right? So he wants to talk to one of his friends, but he finds out he's gone to Japan. Now he's spoken to Dinesh Mukherjee. Why did Bipin Babu hesitate to visit Mukherjee? Why did he hesitate to meet him? Because he would make fun of him. He would say that you're going crazy. So he did not want to meet him. So why did he finally decide to phone him? Because when he was in the office next day, the thought was coming again and again to his mind. It was really troubling him a lot. So he wanted to talk to his friend. What did Mr. Mukherjee say? Did it comfort Bipin Babu or add to his worries? Yes, it added to his worries. So it created more problem. Let's continue. After lunchtime, Bipin Babu realized that he could not possibly carry on sitting at his desk and working. He's so tensed that so many people are saying, "Oh, mujhe nahi yaad aa raha. Why is this happening?" This had never happened in the 25 years he had been in the firm. So he was a very dedicated employee, and he had never ever felt like not working, but that day he could not sit and work. He had a reputation for being a tireless, conscientious worker. But today his head was in a whirl. Whirl here, like, yeah, is not clear. He's going round and round in circles, he's so confused. Back home at 2:30, Bipin Babu lay down in bed and tried to gather his wits together. Wits is actually his intelligence. So he's trying to become very clear. He's trying to think about what has happened. So he's trying to be very calm, but he's very disturbed. He knew that it was possible to lose one's memory through an injury in the head, but he didn't know of a single incident of someone remembering everything except one particular incident, and a fairly significant and recent one at that. So he'd heard about people fall down, they forget things, right? Memory loss ho jata hai. But then you forget so many things, not just one event you would forget, you might forget many things. And why would you remember everything and just forget this one, a very important event? He had always wanted to go to Ranchi, to have gone there, done things, and not to remember what was something utterly impossible. So he really had wanted to visit that place. So if he had visited it, he would have cherished that memory. He would not have forgotten it. He would not have erased it out of his mind. So he's very, very worried. At 7:30, Bipin Babu's servant came and announced, "Chunni Babu, sir, says it's very important." Bipin Babu knew what Chunni had come for. Chunni Lal had been at school with him. So Chunni Lal was his school friend. He's come to meet Bipin Babu. He had been having a rough time lately. Rough time, he's not going through a nice time in his life. There are a lot of problems for him, okay? And had been coming to see him about her job. So Chunni Babu was not in a very good time of his life, and he is coming again and again to Bipin Babu asking for a job. Bipin Babu knew it was not possible to do anything for him, and in fact told him so. But Chunni kept turning up like a bad penny. Bad penny, ek khota sikka, like, yeah, in Hindi, that is what keeps on coming back and again. You want that to go away. I don't need this penny here, right? No one is going to take it, but it keeps on coming back. So Chunni Babu was like that. He kept on coming back again and again. Bipin Babu sent word that not only was it not possible for him to see Chunni now, but not in several weeks. So he said, "I can't see you now, and maybe in the coming weeks also I cannot see you," because he could not do anything for his friend. His friend was going through difficult times, right? So he should have tried to help him. But look at him, he is now at the moment worried about his memory, and he does not want to do anything for anybody. But as soon as the servant stepped out of the room, it struck Bipin Babu that Chunni might remember something about the 58 trip. There was no harm in asking him. So as soon as the servant has gone to tell, Chunni Lal to go away, he remembered that maybe this man can tell me something. Bipin Babu hurried down the stairs and into the living room. Chunni was about to leave, but seeing Bipin Babu appear, he turned around hopefully. Bipin Babu didn't beat about the bush. Beating the bush, like, yeah, here, talking unnecessary things, beating about the bush, right? So he did not talk unnecessary things, but he came directly to the matter he wanted to discuss. What was the matter he wanted to discuss? That was about his memory, okay? Yeah. Listen, Chunni. Nice name. Listen, Chunni, I want to ask you something. You have a good memory and you've been seeing me off and on for a long time. Just throw your mind back and tell me, did I go to Ranchi in 58? Chunni said 58? It must have been 58. Or was it 59? So Chunni also has a good memory and he said 58, 59. You're sure that I did go to Ranchi? Chunni's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. So how many people have told Bipin Babu that he's gone to Ranchi? So this is the third person who's telling him, right? So that means if three people are telling him, that means he is the one who is having a problem. Chunni's look of amazement was not unmixed with worry. Do you mean you have doubts about having gone at all? Did I? Do you remember clearly? Chunni sat down on the sofa, fixed Bipin Babu with a long, hard stare and said, Bipin, have you taken to drugs or something? As far as I know, you had a clean record where such things were concerned. I know that old friendships don't mean much to you, but at least you had a good memory. You can't really mean that you've forgotten about the Ranchi trip. Bipin Babu had to turn away from Chunni's incredulous stare. Unbelievable, the way he was staring. You don't remember? So he was not looking at him now. Do you remember what my last job was? Asked Chunni Lal. Of course, you worked in a travel agency. You remember that. And you don't remember that it was I who fixed up your railway booking for Ranchi? You remember I worked at a travel agency? You don't remember I had booked your train? I went to the station to see you off. One of the fans in your compartment was not working. I got an electrician to fix it. Have you forgotten everything? Whatever is the matter with you? You don't look too well, Shocking. And yeah, Chunni Lal giving even more details. I booked your trip. I went with you to the station and you were complaining about the fans and I was there. Bipin Babu sighed and shook his head. I've been working too hard, he said at last. That must be the reason. Must see about consulting a specialist. Now I have to talk to the doctor. Doubtless, it was Bipin's condition which made Chunni Lal without mentioning anything about a job. Otherwise, Chunni Lal would come and ask for a job, but because Bipin was not in a good state of mind, Chunni Lal did not talk to him about that. Paresh Chanda was a young physician with a pair of bright eyes and a sharp nose. He became thoughtful when he heard about Bipin Babu's symptoms. Look, Dr. Chanda, said Bipin desperately, you must cure me of this horrible illness. I can't tell you how it's affecting my work. Dr. Chanda shook his head. You know what, Mr. Chaudhary? I've never had to deal with a case such as yours. Frankly, this is quite outside my field of experience. But I have one suggestion. I don't know if it will work, but it's worth a try. It can do no harm. Bipin Babu leaned forward anxiously. So he's saying, I'll tell you one suggestion here. As far as I can make out, said Dr. Chandra, and I think you're of the same opinion, you must have been to Ranchi, but due to some unknown reason, the entire episode has slipped out of your mind. What I suggest is that you go to Ranchi once again. The sight of the place may remind you of your trip. This is not impossible. More than that, I cannot do at the moment. I am prescribing a nerve tonic and a tranquilizer. something that will give you, relief from the stress that you're having, and you'll be able to sleep. Sleep is essential, or the symptoms will get more pronounced. Bipin Babu felt somewhat better the next morning. After breakfast, he rang up his office, gave some instructions, and then procured a first-class ticket for Ranchi for the same evening. Right. So who was Chunilal? Yes, who was Chunilal? A childhood friend? And what did he confirm? What did he confirm? That he had gone to Ranchi. Then when, Parimal was even more disturbed. Sorry, who was it? Bipin Chaudhary is even more disturbed. He's decided to go to the doctor. What does the doctor tell him? How does the doctor say that he can cure himself? How is he going to cure himself? By going to that place again, right? By going to that place and seeing that place and trying to recollect. Okay, right. Yes. And why was this a peculiar case for Dr. Chanda also? Because this was something that he had never treated, and someone forgetting an entire episode. So just like, like you see in the movies also, that a person falls down and has a memory loss. And once again, when he falls down again, everything comes back, or he sees something that reminds him there. So what has Bipin Babu decided to? That he will, it happens, no? So maybe he's going to hit himself again and his memory is going to come. Yeah, so he's never seen memory loss like Bipin. So he's decided to go to Ranchi and make sure that he does remember everything. Okay, right. So please read this chapter, the textual questions or the comprehension ones. Make sure that you write them in the book only. Okay, rest questions we'll do in the notebook. Send your holiday homework today. Those are not sent, and we'll meet again tomorrow. So till then, stay safe, stay home, and take care, and enjoy the rain.